time it is. It is time to harvest those carrots in your garden. And most of the time whenever you harvest these carrots, you throw away this green part. But what if I told you that this green part can be turned into spices that can be used in place of parsley? Stay tuned to find out. So, this right here is a carrot. And if you grow them out in the garden, sometimes they, look a little funky, but that's okay because most of the time they give you this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful green foliage up on top. And a lot of people cut this and throw it away. But last year, whenever I grew my carrots did not go as planned. But you know what? I don't let things go to waste. I had a very sad soup with a couple of tiny little carrots in it, but I saved the top of the carrot, the green part. I dehydrated it and made these carrot top, it says carrot top on the top, mason jar filled with spice. And I use it with my other spices, but it's also a substitute for parsley. So, carrots are actually in the same family as parsley, and they are also in the same family as celery and parsnips and dill, and Queen Anne's lace, which is wild parsley, which is kind of funny. But this actually has a really nice flavor to it, really earthy, and I wouldn't be showing you guys this recipe unless I recommended it, So, I'm going to show you how to do that. So, this part is probably the easiest out of all the steps. So what you do is you take a carrot, you identify where the top is, you identify where the carrot is. And you're going to cut it a little bit higher up, maybe half an inch, just like that. And then just do it with all of your carrots. Okay, these guys we're going to set to the side. We're not going to use them in this video. We are going to use all of this. So, just use your sink, just plug it up, and then run cold water. Kind of try to get these guys as rinsed as possible. I normally like to fill it up quite a bit with water and then kind of swish them all around. If you want to use soap, you can. I'm not going to. Now, you will lose a lot of little leaves in the water, but that's okay because you can just take those guys right out. It does not harm anything that they're just not on the stalk. Okay. Let these drip dry for a little bit. Kind of just shake them dry a little bit. And then I'm going to lay these guys out on a towel. Okay, so I am going to get the trays of my dehydrator. Okay, so once you have these guys kind of dried off a little bit, just check them, just, they're still pretty wet, just make sure they aren't just, dripping water. I just like to check them over and look for any leaves that have brown spots, pick those off, because you don't want those in here. So on my dehydrator trays, I'm just going to lay them out just complete, just like this. And then I will do that for every single one of these. See, like, right there I got a bad leaf, so I'm going to pinch that off. Set it to the side. Then just keep going at it. And yes, if they get to be a bit too long, you can just snap them or cut them, just up to your preference. What did that? It wobbled, that was kind of weird. Okay, and that is the first row done. Now we're just going to add a second one and keep going. Okay, and now you can pick up all of those tiny little leaves that were in the water, and you can just kind of put them in, like, the leafy area. Like, look at all these guys that would have been left out. Let go of me. Let go of me. Get in there. Get in there. Silly little guys. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 racks of this carrot top parsley substitute. So, I take my dehydrator, lid, I'm going to set him right on top. Oop! No, I am not, because I have escaped parsley Just sticking out of the middle. Tuck those guys in there. Okay. I'm gonna set this guy on top, and unfortunately my dehydrator does not have a function where I can change the temperature. So normally you would run this at about 100, 120 degrees. I'm not sure what temperature my dehydrator goes to. Normally I run this about hour, 2 hours, depending on just checking the parsley and seeing how well it crumbles. So we're just going to turn it on, and I've never done this much at once, so it's probably going to kind of adjust the time a little bit, but we'll see how long it takes. So it is the next day. I let these guys bake for about 4 hours, and then I set them off to the side to let them cool down before I did this. So you're going to want really crumbly herbs. So if you put it in here with a mortar and pestle and you crunch it up, they should fairly easily crunch up in the bowl. You can also test it by grabbing a leaf and kind of just crushing it in your hands. It should fall apart, kind of like a dried leaf does. So yeah, just grab either a mortar or a pestle or get a food processor and then process all of this down into a powder. And there you have it. That's all that I got from all those carrot tops. It smells really, really good. And just use this in place of parsley or use it with parsley. Doesn't matter, just, you know, use your spices how you will. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon so that you can get notifications whenever I upload any stupid videos like this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!